light has come. I have forgiven the world. The light has come. I have forgiven the world. Today is a time of special celebration. Give thanks for mercy and the love of God. Rejoice in the power of forgiveness to heal your sight completely. Realize that your forgiveness entitles you to vision. Should you be tempted to say to anyone who seems to pull you back into darkness, the light has come. I have forgiven you. Should you be tempted, say to anyone who seems to pull you back into darkness, the light has come. I have forgiven you. The light has come. I have forgiven the world. The light has come. I have forgiven the world. The light has come. I have forgiven the world. Well, thank you all so much for joining me today and studying A Course in Miracles. We're ready for Lesson 75 in A Course in Miracles. We're reading from the Foundation for Inner Peace version of A Course in Miracles for Monday, March the 16th of 2026. And I'm Forgiveness Willie, teaching forgiveness from the Ozarks, here at my home place in front of a cedar tree I planted in 1992. So, isn't that kind of cool? What is that? Yeah, it's a few years old, isn't it? 34 years old. It was a Christmas tree in 92. And then we planted it outside after my wife Diane made her crossing, leaving me with 6 kids to raise. They're all grown up, and many, if not all, have children of their own now. There is no will but God's. The idea, that's yesterday's. The light has come. I guess they do all have children now. I was just trying to think, yeah, they all have their own kids. The light has come. The light has come. You are healed and you can heal. The light has come. You are saved and you can save. You are at peace and you bring peace with you wherever you go. Darkness and turmoil and death have disappeared. The light has come. Today we celebrate the happy ending of your long dream of disaster. There are no dark dreams now. The light has come. Today the time of light begins for you and everyone. It is a new era in which a new world is born. The old one has left no trace upon it in its passing. Today we see a different world because the light has come. Our exercises for today will be happy ones, in which we offer thanks for the passing of the old and the beginning of the new. No shadows from the past remain to darken our sight and hide the world forgiveness offers us. Today we will accept the new world as what we want to see. We will be given what we desire. We will to see the light. The light has come. Our longer practice periods will be devoted to looking at the world that our forgiveness shows us. This is what we want to see, and only this. Our single purpose makes our goal inevitable. Today the real world rises before us in gladness to see at last. Sight is given us, now that the light has come. We do not want to see the ego's shadow on the world today. We see the light, and in it we see heaven's reflection lie across the world. Begin the longer practice periods by telling yourself the glad tidings of your release. The light has come. I have forgiven the world. Dwell not upon the past today. Keep a completely open mind, washed of all past ideas and clean of every concept you have made. You have forgiven the world today. You can look upon it now as if you never saw it before. You do not know yet what it looks like. You merely wait to have it shown to you. While you wait, repeat several times slowly and in complete patience, the light has come. I have forgiven the world. Realize that your forgiveness entitles you to vision. Realize that your forgiveness entitles you to vision. Understand that the Holy Spirit never fails to give the gift of sight to the forgiving. Believe He will not fail you now. You have forgiven the world. He will be with you as you watch and wait. He will show you what true vision sees. It is His will, and you have joined with Him. Wait patiently for Him. He will be there. The light has come. You have forgiven the world. Tell Him you know you cannot fail because you trust in Him. And tell yourself you wait in certainty to look upon the world He promised you. From this time forth you will see differently. Today the light has come, and you will see the world that has been promised you since time began, and in which is the end of time ensured. The shorter practice periods today will be joyful reminders of your release. Remind yourself every quarter of an hour or so that today is a time for special celebration. Give thanks for mercy and the love of God. Rejoice in the power of forgiveness to heal your sight completely. Rejoice in the power of forgiveness to heal your sight completely. Isn't that a nice thing to consider? The power of forgiveness. Rejoice in the power of forgiveness to heal your sight completely. Be confident that on this day there is a new beginning. Be confident that on this day there is a new beginning. Without the darkness of the past upon your eyes, you cannot fail to see today. And what you see will be so welcome that you will gladly extend today forever. Say then, the light has come. I have forgiven the world. Should you be tempted, say to anyone who seems to pull you back into darkness, the light has come. I have forgiven you. The light has come. I have forgiven the world. Should you be tempted, say to anyone who seems to pull you back into darkness, the light has come. I have forgiven you. We dedicate this day to the serenity in which God would have you be. Keep it in your awareness of yourself and see it everywhere today, as we celebrate the beginning of your vision and the sight of the real world, which has come to replace the unforgiven world you thought was real. Many opportunities every day to gain vision, to feel peace by practicing forgiveness. That's what this world's good for, giving us lots of opportunities to let go and let God. Let forgiveness show us the way. So feel that deep peace today in forgiveness. The light has come. I have forgiven the world. And see that light. Enter into it. You are healed and you can heal. The light has come. Okay, let's go back and take a look in our text reading. And we are ready for paragraph 10 in chapter 8, The Journey Back, Roman numeral 7, the body as a means of communication. And while you're turning there, if you're reading out of the original edition this year with me, read chapter 8, Roman numeral 5, the acceptance of reality. Oh no, X, not 5, X. And 10, basically. And if I tell you the wrong one or something, be sure to just follow along. And if I don't mention it some days, just read a page or two every day. You will get through it. John chapter 8, and go. If I missed a day or so, be sure that you read every page. Is what I'm trying to say. Keep a bookmarker in. If I say the wrong thing, go ahead and read what you're supposed to read. Out of the New Testament, if you're following along in that, read John chapter 8 today. In Iyengar Yoga, read page 92 through 95, and it'll be a new pose. What do they call it? Head on knee pose. Okay, that's what it's called, the head on knee pose. And then out of A Course of Love, if you're reading it, and I'd encourage you to have all these books. A Course of Love, read chapter 22, the first paragraph to the 10th. And here's another book be sure to get, the Herb Book by John Lust. We'll talk a little bit more about it, but we're going to start going through that book more this year. So have it, and we'll go through it together. You'll become an expert on herbs and plants and the words for peace around the world and all the different people that are the religious holidays and holidays around the world. But anyway, for today's reading, paragraph 10 in chapter 8, Roman numeral 7, the body as a means of communication. We left off on 10, we'll read it again. Healing is the result of using the body solely for communication. Since this is natural, it heals by making whole, which is also natural. All mind is whole, and the belief that part of it is physical or not mind is a fragmented or sick interpretation. Mind cannot be made physical, but it can be made manifest through the physical if it uses the body to go beyond itself. By reaching out, the mind extends itself. It does not stop at the body, for if it does, it is blocked in its purpose. A mind that has been blocked has allowed itself to be vulnerable to attack because it has turned against itself. Paragraph 11. The removal of blocks, then, is the only way to guarantee help and healing. Help and healing are the normal expressions of a mind that is working through the body, but not in it. Help and healing. Those are that's our natural state, to be helpful and to heal that which is sick. Of course, in our natural state, there is nothing sick. But we want to stay as close to our natural state as possible so that we can see only the natural state in everyone, the healed state. And that's what brings healing to them. We see it in them before they even see it in themselves. Help and healing are the normal expressions of a mind that is working through the body but not in it. If the mind believes the body is its goal, it will distort its perception of the body, and by blocking its own extension beyond it, will induce illness by fostering separation. Perceiving the body as a separate entity cannot but foster illness, because it is not true. A medium of communication loses its usefulness if it is used for anything else. To use a medium of communication as a medium of attack is an obvious confusion in purpose. Paragraph 12. To communicate is to join, and to attack is to separate. How can you do both simultaneously with the same thing and not suffer? Perception of the body can be unified only by one purpose. This releases the mind from the temptation to see the body in many lights and gives it over entirely to the one light in which it can be really understood. And the word one and the word light are capitalized, or speaking of divinity. To confuse a learning, let me read it again. This releases the mind. This releases, when you see perception of the body can be unified only by one purpose, this releases the mind from the temptation to see the body in many lights and gives it over entirely to the one light in which it can be really understood. To confuse a learning device with a curriculum goal is a fundamental confusion that blocks the understanding of both. Learning must lead beyond the body to the reestablishment of the power of the mind in it. This can be accomplished only if the mind extends to other minds and does not arrest itself in its extension. This arrest is the cause of all illness, because only extension is the mind's function. Okay, so when you don't extend the love that you are, it's going to cause a problem. It make you sick. Paragraph 13. The opposite of joy is depression. When your learning promotes depression instead of joy, you cannot be listening to God's joyous teacher and learning His lessons. To see a body as anything except a means of communication is to limit your mind and to hurt yourself. Health is therefore nothing more than united purpose. Health is therefore nothing more than united purpose. If the body is brought under the purpose of the mind, it becomes whole because the mind's purpose is one. Attack can only be an assumed purpose of the body, because apart from the mind, the body has no purpose at all. 14. You are not limited by the body, and thought cannot be made flesh. Yet mind can be manifested through the body if it goes beyond it and does not interpret it as limitation. Whenever you see another as limited to or by the body, you are imposing this limit on yourself. Wow, just by seeing your brother limited in his body, you're imposing that limit on yourself. Are you willing to accept this? When your whole purpose for learning should be to escape from limitation? Are you willing to accept this when your whole purpose for learning should be to escape from limitation? To conceive of the body as the means of attack and to believe that joy could possibly result is a clear-cut indication of a poor learner. Let's read that again. I've got it underlined. I don't want to be a poor learner. We want to be good students. To conceive of the body as a means of attack and to believe that joy could possibly result is a clear-cut indication of a poor learner. He has accepted a learning goal in obvious contradiction to the unified purpose of the curriculum, and one that is interfering with his ability to accept its purpose as his own. 15. Joy is united purpose, and unified purpose is only God's. When yours is unified, it is His. Believe you can interfere with His purpose and you need salvation. You have condemned yourself, but condemnation is not of God. Therefore it is not true. No more are any of its seeming results. When you see a brother as a body, you are condemning him because you have condemned yourself. Let's read that one again. When you see a brother as a body, you are condemning him because you have condemned yourself. Yet if all condemnation is unreal, and it must be unreal since it is a form of attack, then it can have no results. Wow, what's some reasoning there? We need to learn that reasoning, don't we? Let it become our natural state again. And the last paragraph to finish this section, 16. Do not allow yourself to suffer from imagined results of what is not true. Free your mind from the belief that this is possible. In its complete impossibility lies your only hope for release. But what other hope would you have? Would you want? But what other hope would you want than complete release? Freedom from illusions lies only in not believing illusions. There is no attack, but there is unlimited communication and therefore unlimited power and wholeness. The power of wholeness is extension. Do not arrest your thoughts in this world, and you will open your mind to creation in God. Wow, we don't want to arrest our thoughts in this world. And if we don't arrest our thoughts in this world, we will open our minds to creation in God. Okay, now let's take a look at what's going on around the world, and let's keep in mind all today, what are we going to tell ourselves? The light has come. I have forgiven the world. And find that vision, the sight, and feel the peace that entitles you to. And if anyone tempts you today to pull you back into the darkness of a grievance, say the light has come. I've forgiven you. And then do it. Okay, Ramadan continues. Lent continues. Great Lent continues. Some people start celebrating St. Patrick's Day today, even though it's tomorrow. And that also is called St. Urho's Day, which is basically a Minnesota legend which extends St. Patrick's Day, probably before and after, for people who want to spend a little more time in the lower astral plane drinking. That's how I think of it. Act Happy Day. I found these on holidays and observances. Act Happy Day. Oh, and did I tell you yesterday was the Ides of March, in the middle of March? It's still kind of today. Time to plant potatoes. I planted some potatoes yesterday. Act Happy Day, Black Press Day, Curlew Day, Freedom of Information Day, also James Madison's birthday, probably why it's Freedom of Information Day, but I don't know the history on that. Lips Appreciation Day, Artichoke Hearts Day, and I was going to look up the type of artichoke they're talking about, which I forgot to look up the genus and species. You know, there's a confusion between those type of artichokes, and people use the word Jerusalem artichokes, which are, I do know it's a Helianthus tuberosa, but that's not the artichoke hearts. That's a different genus and species entirely. Curl Crush Day, Everything You Do Is Right Day, Everything You Do Is Right Day. Panda Day, No Selfies Day, Well Elderly or Welderly Day. And then out of, I want to talk to you about we're going to spend a little time with elderberry. I was transplanting some yesterday, working on some elderberries. And out of edible landscaping, native elderberry, the Sambucus canadensis, similar in all respects to Adam's elderberry and perhaps a seedling of Adam's. We'll read about Adam's tomorrow. This vigorous seedling grows at our nursery and is showy and productive with large fruit clusters ripening 4 to 6 weeks for a 4 to 6 week period in the summer. Space 10-foot circles, zones 3 through 9. And then what is so good about elderberry? Well, out of our book we're going to be going through, let's just look up elderberry. And we're not going to read everything in it, but I do want to read about the properties and uses. It's a cathartic, it's a diaphoretic, it's a diuretic, it's a purgative, and it's a stimulant. So there's several things that your elderberry will do. And usually the parts, I'm not sure why it says this, but look what it says. The medicinal parts are the root, the bark, the leaf, the buds, the leaves, and the flowers. But it doesn't have anything, it doesn't say fruit. I think they just left that off because a lot of people eat the fruits. And here's what it says about the fruits. even though it didn't say the fruits up in the medicinal parts. A tea made from the root acts as a diuretic and a hydragogue cathartic. Some Indians used root bark tea for headache, mucus congestion, and to promote labor and childbirth. An infusion of leaves and flowers or a decoction of bark serves as an antiseptic wash for skin problems, wounds, and inflammations. Flower tea taken warm is said to stimulate and to induce a sweating. It can also be taken for headaches due to colds and from rheumatism. Taken cold, it has diuretic properties. An infusion of the leaf buds is strongly purgative. Fresh berry juice evaporated into a syrup is moderately purgative. It also makes a good ointment for burns when mixed with lard or a creamy base. The dried berries can be made into tea useful for diarrhea and cholera. So the berries or the fruits are definitely used. Now there's a caution. I wanted to read this to you. All parts of the fresh plant can cause poisoning. All parts of the fresh plant can cause poisoning. Children have been poisoned by chewing or sucking on the bark. Cooked berries are safe and are commonly used in pies and jams. Elderberry, I know I've heard of elderberry wine, but elderberry drinks, anyway, it's probably been where you cook it. So probably for the best safety of the elder is to cook it. Anyway, I just wanted to point out a little bit about elderberry. The Sambucus canadensis. We'll become experts on growing things and on using herbs for our healing and health. Okay, let's close with our song. Be sure to do your 10 to 15 minute practice periods. Our word for peace is from the Qasi people, the ancient language of the Incas. They're on the Vicinota, also known as the Wilkeme rivers, which are the sacred rivers. And the word is Qasi. Qasi. And that's in the Urubamba location. That's the Qasi people. Anyway, the word for peace is Qasi. Qasi be with you. The light has come. I have forgiven the world. The light has come. I have forgiven the world. Today is a time of special celebration. Give thanks for mercy and the love of God. Rejoice in the power of forgiveness to heal your sight completely. Realize that your forgiveness entitles you to vision. Should you be tempted, say to anyone who seems to pull you back into darkness, the light has come. I have forgiven you. The light has come. I have forgiven the world. And as they say, our Inca brothers and sisters of the Quechua people, the Quechua language of Urubamba, Qasi. Qasi be with you. The light has come. I have forgiven the world. Qasi.